Okay, guys. So I want to talk about getting on a podcast with your book. This should be fairly simple because I don't know. I think I know about 50 people right now that have their own podcasts in physical therapy, occupational therapy, or whatever. And probably really just have to call and ask them if you can get on or send them a message or whatever. So I want you to come up with kind of a hit list of what podcasts you want to be on, and not just random podcasts. Now, I'm like I said, I know a ton of people that have podcasts, but not everybody is going to be served with my message. Maybe, uh, probably for me, it can be because I can talk about servant leadership or self-publishing, and that's going to be relevant to every medical professional, obviously. So, but if you're doing something on back pain, then maybe you don't want to talk to every podcast. If you're doing something on how to do social media, maybe you don't want to get on every podcast. But I want you to get a Google list, a Word doc, write it on a piece of paper, whatever you want to do, and have a hit list. I actually have one in my Google Sheets, and there's podcasts for some of you that have been on the show, that are in the course, and some of you that aren't. So I think I have about 25 podcasts that are in my immediate kind of sphere of where I want to go in the next few months. And then there's podcasts that I don't even know about yet that are other PTs or dentists or whatever that I want to get on. So go ahead and start making a list of whose podcasts you want to get on and what you bring to that person. So I want you to go ahead and make a list of things of how you can serve their audience, because maybe you know them, and like with Will Boyd, I can call Will and I can get on his podcast really easily. We're friends and we've known each other for a couple of years, and so I can just message Will, say, hey, I want to get on your podcast, let me know when. But some people I don't know, a lot of people I don't know, so I might want to send them a formal email or message, or try to get on the phone with them and say, hey, I'd really like to be on your podcast. This is how I can serve your audience, and things like that. Guys, all you have to do is ask. I have Dave Chesson that's going to be on my podcast, or already has been, depending on when you watch this video. And it simply was just me sending a Facebook message to his business profile and said, hey, I really love your content. I've listened to almost every one of your podcasts. I've used your Rocket publishing tool, and I love your stuff. Love to have you on my podcast. And he said yes. So huge guy in Kindlepreneur and publishing. So all you have to do is ask, but make a hit list, have a plan. If you don't have a plan, it's not going to happen. If you don't set a goal, it's not going to happen. If you aim at 0, you'll hit it every single time. So make a list, get ready, get on some podcasts, talk about your book, and grow your influence and your authority. Okay? All right. So next thing we're going to talk about is how to get on TV and radio shows.